Hi, welcome back to our channel. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about how to make your own pig feed. Because I've have a few people ask me about it. How do you make your own feed to feed your pigs and stuff? So yeah, so in this video, I'll be talking about that. And usually the feed that we make on our farm, we make a ton at a time. So which is about I think 1,000 kg at a time. And basically the once we make this feed, we have a chart that we go through to tell us how much to give to each of the pigs or how many kilos to give to each of the pigs a day. Pigs are not like the poultry farm that you can weigh them and everybody eats them because you buy the chicks at the same day, you feed them all the same time. But the pigs that we have, they are all of different ages. So this feed that I'm going to do is basically going to be for the grower. But the feed that you give to your piglets when they are born, I will advise anybody to buy them the pig starter. Trust me, if you don't start them out with the good nutritional food, you're going to have a lot of trouble getting them to grow very fast. Because whenever they are young, you need to feed them a really, really good balanced diet. So you don't want to joke around with it. So we buy the pig feed starter from a shop, already made one to give to them. Then after that, we make our own feed to give them. So the pig starter, you give them for about a month. Then from there, you get the grower and give it to them. Then if you're going to sell them, you make the finisher and give it to them. So this that I'm going to do is going to be the grower, but the finisher is not much different from the grower anyway. So this is how we make the feed. So to make 1 ton of feed, we add 10 bags of 10 bags of corn. So the corn, you can get the maize bran or the actual corn and mash and go to the corn mill and do them. There's a difference in ratio if you're going to use this corn, if you're going to use the corn bran, the maize bran, or just the whole corn. But it's not that much different. So we use 10 bags of the corn, which weighs about 30 kilos each. So the 30 kilos, each 10 bags will give you 300 kilos. Then we add 10 bags of rice bran. Rice bran that we buy, each of them weigh 50 kilos. So if we buy 10 bags of the 50 kilos, we get 500 kilos of the rice bran. So if you add these two together alone, you get 500 plus 300 kilos. Then you get 800 kilos already. So after these two are the main ingredients in any feed for any animals most of the time, like the maize and the rice. So after that, we buy the soya. The soya, we buy 2 bags. Each bag of soya is 50 kg. So 50 kg, which 2 bags of it, you get 100 kg. If you add it to the 800 kg, you get about 900 kg. Then we also add salt to it, the sea salt. We add 10 kg to it, of sea salt. So if you add 10 kg to that, you're going to be around 910 kg. Then we buy the concentrate. So this is the concentrate is very, very important. If you don't buy the concentrate, then you have to buy some small feed to add it to the feed that you already made. But when you buy the concentrate, they already made them in there already. You can buy the organic one, or you can buy the ones that are not organic. They have different types of them. So it's up to the person which ones they want to buy. So the concentrate, we buy 1 bag of the concentrate, which is 50 kg of the concentrate. So if you add it to that, we are heading close to about 960 kg in total. So if you remember in the beginning, I told you that whenever you are using the whole corn or corn bran, the maize bran, or just the whole maize, there's a difference. So the rest, that's where that one comes in. So if you are using the maize bran, this is how we do ours. So people do stuff different. If you are using the maize bran, the rest that is left, about the 40 kgs that is left, you can add maize bran to it, so that you get more of it. But if you are using the whole corn, you can just leave it like that at the 940 kg, because those maize bran, they are a lot heavier, and the actual maize, the whole maize, they are a lot heavier. So you don't really have to mess with it. You can add some to it, but you don't have to balance it, to do that, to balance your feed. So in all, if you put all of these together, you will get, I would just say that you will get 1,000 kg, which is 1 ton, about 1 ton. Then if you have any, I don't know, some other people add like a fish head and other things to it. You can add those small things to it, depending on how quality you want your feed. You don't have to overdo it, but you can just add few things to it. So all of this, what we do is we pour all of these in a mixing place. We have a place dedicated for mixing our feed. Then for now we use shovel, and that we have dedicated for mixing the feed. We mix them all together. Then after that we package them back in bags and stuff. So the 1 ton of feed, we normally get about anywhere from 15 to 20 bags. It depending on the size of the bag, about 15 to 20 bags. Then we feed the pigs. So if you remember, I told you in the beginning that the pigs, you feed them based on their weight, and that weight chart, you can find them online anywhere, and just know how to feed like a 1 month old piglet, or maybe like a 3 months old pigs and going. You can just weigh the feed in that ratio and give them. Then your pigs will come out right. If you try to take any of these out, you'll be heading into trouble. It's better to add at least some proteins to it than try to take something out of it, because you want to make sure that your pigs grow within 6 months. By 6 months, 5 to 6 months, they will be ready for the market. Maximum 7 months. You don't want to go past that. Or you want to make sure around 7 months. So if it's a female that you're trying to breed, if you feed them right around that time, they will be ready for you to cross and stuff. Then you'll be on your way to expanding your farm. So this is how you make your feed. I'm going to go over again one more time. So we buy 10 bags of corn, which is 30 kgs each. Rice bran, 10 bags of rice bran, we buy 10 bags of it, which is 50 kgs per one. And we buy 2 bags of soya, which is 50 kg per one. And we buy the sea salt, we buy 10 kg of it. Then we buy the concentrate, 1 bag of the concentrate, which is 50 kg. Then we put them all together and mix them up, and we get approximately 1 ton of feed. And you can add any other protein that you want to add it to it to actually make it to 1,000 kilos. So this is how we make our pig feed. If anybody knows anything that we didn't add to ours, let us know. Maybe we will look into it and we will add it to ours. But in all, this is how we do it. And if you live in somewhere that you don't have like a corn, the maize bran, you can add wheat bran instead of the maize bran. They all about the same. but I think the wheat bran actually had more protein than the corn. I'm not sure, but I think so. I do believe so. So yeah, this is how you make your feed. And thank you guys for watching our video. And if you have any question, leave them in the comment section. And please share the video, like it. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to our videos. Thank you.